Opening the Edge browser to access Polly Speaks4U South African English Voices, where you can hear the text spoken in English. Copying the selected text to the clipboard.
I sit here on my porch, watching the ocean roll in like it always has, and I can't help but think about the fishermen of Paternoster. They've been the heartbeat of this little village for as long as I can remember. Paternoster, it's not just a place, you know. It's a rhythm, a way of life tied to the sea, to the tides. And those fishermen, they live and breathe by that rhythm. I've seen them, morning after morning, heading out before the sun even dares to rise. Their boats, some of them old as time, it seems, creak and groan, but they're sturdy, just like the men who sail them. The sea, well, she's both their livelihood and their greatest test. She gives them fish, sure, but she's fierce when she wants to be. There's a respect between them and her that runs deep. You don't mess with the sea unless you know her moods. I remember old Jacob, a legend around here. He used to tell me, the sea's like a woman, Mavis. Beautiful, unpredictable, and if you don't treat her right, she'll turn on you in a heartbeat. And he wasn't wrong. We've lost a few good men to her. That's just the way it is. You grow up knowing that risk is part of the deal. But it's not just about the catch, no. It's about the community. When the boats come back, that's when Paternoster truly comes alive. I used to stand on the shore with the other wives, baskets in hand, waiting for our men. The kids would be running about, trying to guess what kind of fish the men would bring in. There was always laughter, always a sense of pride when the boats returned heavy with the sea's bounty. You know, those fishermen, they had a way about them. They could read the sky like it was second nature. Knew when a storm was coming, could tell by a change in the wind if it was going to be a good day out there or not. Their hands were tough, rough from years of pulling in nets, but their hearts? Soft. You'd never find more giving men. Always had time to help a neighbor, always willing to share a tale or two. Oh, the stories they'd tell when they got back. You'd think they'd battled sea monsters or found buried treasure the way they went on. Truth was, they were just happy to be home safe with a good catch to show for it. Simple men, but proud. They didn't need much more than the sea and a meal shared with family at the end of the day. Nowadays, things have changed a bit. There are fewer boats, more tourists snapping photos. But those who still head out on the water, they carry the old ways in their bones. I see them, and it feels like time stands still. The sea doesn't change. She's still there, waiting, calling to those who are brave, or maybe stubborn, enough to go out and face her. I suppose the world moves on, but here in Paternoster, the fishermen's legacy lives. They might not be written about in history books, but they're heroes in their own right. Men of the sea, men of the soul. And as long as these waves keep crashing against the shore, I know they'll never truly be gone.